Now I wanted to shoot a couple of minutes of video of this new ceiling that I put in the kitchen. It's a faux tin ceiling. Now to my friends who have been to the house, since we had the damage, we had tremendous water damage. We had about a 10 by 8 foot piece of ceiling come down right above the soffit, so the soffit was destroyed too. And I was looking at different ways of replacing the ceiling, and of course I got a couple estimates from some of my friends that are in the construction business, and it was in the thousands to replace this kitchen ceiling with sheetrock and taking down the old ceiling and the mess. The main thing was the mess. Now I want to say this is just because people know, this is Karyns' pride and joy, our kitchen, and of course we didn't really want to have the mess more than anything else. If I could have done the job without the mess, maybe I would have just gone right for it and saved all this effort. But let me just say, this is called Celing Max, and it's like a drop ceiling, but it mounts right to the ceiling. I thought I'd need 2 people to put it up, because a lot of things I had to run wires through the tiles and go through the chandelier and all of that kind of stuff. I thought this was going to be a lot more labor intensive. I had a couple people volunteer, and I appreciate the volunteers, but I knew there was nothing heavy duty here. I've done enough construction work to know this is not something I need 3 people for. So I got out the trusty ladder yesterday, and it took me the whole job, including a break of 4 hours for babysitting, took about 12 hours to do the whole ceiling. And I was really happy with the way it came out. Now, even better than that, when Karen got home, she was happy with it, so I guess that's the best of all worlds. Anyway, so today we did the big cleanup. This is one of the things she made in her art class. I'm not sure what it lights up. I don't know how to turn it on though. It's just like a tablescape. But anyway, this ceiling, now what I thought would be appropriate to send this little video out, what I thought, it's Celing Max, and one of the things, this would look really nice in a shop. If you had a workshop or you wanted to put a drop ceiling in. See, the other thing you can do with this is you can insulate the top of it with insulation in like a garage environment and maybe heat the garage or the shop or the cellar. A lot of choices. Now, it's really easy to put up even if you're by yourself. Here's the reason. I looked at the videos online and they show you everything except there's always a helper somewhere. You know, I'm not sure that's the right way to do it. But what I did, I took what amounts to be the parts that hold the tiles and just stapled them to the old ceiling. That held them in place. After I chalk lined up everything, you have to do it all. It's actually the best to do it with chalk lines. Joe Roselli loaned me his big T-square. I made sure everything was 90 degrees. And basically one day, it wasn't even a day that I missed a day of riding, but boy, the Celing Max, if you've got it at garage or someplace like a kitchen, or you just want to upgrade it, like this house is over 100 years old now, and we just like to have things that are age appropriate to it. And I'd say one thing, it's a whole lot cheaper than doing a sheetrock ceiling, that's for sure.